Brennan, we got some fights on Saturday. I'm stuck in my home, so that'll chop up the boredom a little bit.
Daddy's gonna be watching those alone, huh? You're gonna be stuck in your house.
That's right, buddy. But I'm gonna break down the fights, and I want to get your I want to see what you think of my breakdown.
Let's hear it.
You want to start with the main event? You want to start with Jessica Andrade and Rose Namajunas? Let's start with that.
One of my favorite fight on the card, top 5 is it's the main event on the prelims. Ozdemir versus that Jerry. That Jury guy is he's from Ryzen. He's the light heavyweight champ over there. He's a monster.
Oh, yeah. I did not. I've seen Volkan obviously fight a lot. I've not seen that other guy from Ryzen. He's a beast.
Yeah, it's a fun fight.
And they're both because I think Ozdemir is mainly a striker, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be someone's getting knocked out in that one. That one's an exciting fight.
Do you have anything to say about any of the prelim or early prelim?
They're good, man. They're really good. Santos versus Muslim's good. Bogota versus Santos is good. There's a bunch. I mean, the whole cards are good.
It's so funny. I was looking at the best Russian wrestlers of all time. I watched these videos, and almost all of them, all the legendary wrestlers, are all from Dagestan.
Yeah.
So when you say Russian wrestling, they're almost all Dagestani.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Like the top guys. So there's been such a tradition of that. And then bleeds over to Azerbaijan. So I'm excited about the Andrade Rose Namajunas fight because Rose was piecing her up. And you know, when Jessica picked her up and threw her on her head, obviously she can avoid that. I mean, she's so goddamn strong. But I don't think there's any comparison in terms of skill level, striking, etc., probably even jiu-jitsu. I think the only danger is, all due respect, but the only danger is for her to get picked up and thrown on her head again. I don't see her.
No, that's not fair to do to Jessica Andrade. You're talking about a former champ. She's not just good at picking up and throwing girls on their head. She's not. Jiu-jitsu. She has really good striking. Rose is a big favorite, though.
Yes, she comes forward though, like the way she did with
the tank.
She just comes straight forward, and with that check hook and that jab, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough to fight Rose that way. It didn't work the first time, and unless there's a change in plans, I don't know how that works the second time. So
yeah, the favorite. I think Rose should get it done.
Yeah.
You skipped one though. That Paige VanZant, she's the biggest dog on the card, which is interesting because that girl who she's fighting, the Brazilian Amanda. Yeah, there she is. Paige is a plus 600. That Amanda Ribas is minus 900, which is insane.
Wow.
It's not a bad bet to take Paige on that, man.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Ribas' losses she got clipped, you know, and VanZant can crack a little bit. It's not terrible. I mean, minus 900? Jesus Christ, man.
Can you explain what that means betting-wise?
I mean, you got to put $900 on Amanda to win 100.
Jesus,
it's nuts.
Yeah, that's
especially at that level. It's not a bad bet to take Paige. Like, you wouldn't be out of this world if Paige won that fight.
Right. That's good. And then what about? Let's see. What's the next fight? Let me see here. Peter Yan, Jose Aldo. I just think it's Peter Yan. I think it's Peter Yan's time. I'm rooting for Aldo because if he wins, it'd be the biggest win. It'd be shocking and incredible. But Yan is such a fucking beast. His boxing's so ridiculously good. He's this Sambo guy. He's younger. It's like his time, man. And it's really hard to get a guy with that kind of momentum.
Yeah, but he don't have that much momentum. Like, everyone's on his nuts, and he's definitely good. But, you know, Jose Aldo, I thought he won his last fight against Marlon. And, you know, prior to that, he's done work, man. I think, you know, Peter Yan hasn't had, like, that huge signature win. He has nowhere near the experience. If you're trying to make money, it's not bad to bet on the dogs. Jose Aldo's a dog. I can see Jose winning easily.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Jose Aldo. I just
yeah, that one's not like if the weight cut's not a problem for Jose and he looked fine against Marlon, that's a tough fight for Peter Yan.
Wow. Wow.
That's definitely not a shoo-in for Peter. He's a monster, and obviously his boxing's really good, and he does everything great, being Russian, but it's not a shoo-in.
He just seems to have so much goddamn power. Boom, just catches you with those angles. I don't know, man. It's kind of unforgiving. So I don't know.
He doesn't have a ton of finishes. He finished Uriah. He's not known as like a big knockout artist. Like
he's not.
Jose Aldo would be the knockout artist here.
How many finishes does Jan have? I feel like
Jan
has
fights either. Jan doesn't have that much.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I just think he's so young and he looks so fucking sound, fundamentally sound. He does everything right, it seems.
It's a good fight. So out of his UFC fights, he has 3 decisions, 3 finishes.
Yeah. Yeah,
he finished Uriah Faber for God's sakes, which is impossible to do.
Yeah, they kicked him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
But Uriah is also 40. I mean, it's just different.
Yeah, it's Uriah, man.
Yeah, and Jose has a lot of miles on him. Again, I'm rooting for Jose because I'd love to see him win, but I think if he does win, it's a big deal. It'd be a fucking huge, exciting win for him.
Yeah, but yes and no. I mean, most people thought he beat Marlon. That's why he gave him this fight. You look at the odds; he's not that big of an underdog either. That's a close fight. That's a close fight on the card.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a good fight. Like I said, Peter Yan's a beast, but it's a lot for him to chew off, man.
Yeah. So you think so? Wow. I thought you'd definitely have Yan without question.
No, I always go for the underdogs, man. Especially if you're trying to make money. I like the dogs in this card.
Look, man. Now we got Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway.
Great fight.
And I don't. They're fucking Volkanovski with those goddamn leg kicks. I don't know what Max is going to do. Here's what I think. If I'm his camp, I go like this. I say to Max, I go, you have to knock him out in the first fucking round. No, you got to figure out what to do.
No, that's silly.
Well, I mean, I don't know what he does.
That's not realistic. That's not so.
No.
Max landed more headshots and body shots. He only lost with the leg kicks. So if he addresses those leg kicks and keeps putting in some work and maybe not be so stagnant, maybe not take such a wide stance. But then again, you're assuming Volkanovski's going to come in with the same game plan, which is which he wouldn't do. He's not.
It worked though. It worked last time. It's just I wonder.
But it doesn't work that way. If he came with the exact same game plan, he's going to lose. Max will adjust the leg kicks.
You think Max will throw more leg kicks himself?
No, I think every time he's going to throw him, he's going to make him pay.
Right, so he's going to step in and jab him or punch him?
Yeah, and Volkanovski, his thing, that element of surprise is gone. So you can't do the same game plan. Otherwise, you're definitely going to lose. Guarantee Max has an answer for those leg kicks. I bet you Volkanovski starts using his wrestling more.
Really?
He tried taking him down 5 times in their first fight, unsuccessful all 5. But who knows if he was purposely trying to do it or if he's just trying to mix it up. But I think
he comes out of Sanya's camp and Hooker's camp, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Those guys are all fucking killers.
Again, if I was betting on it, I like Max Holloway. I like the dogs on the card, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that he's so fucking awesome. Max is, you can make the argument the best 45er of all time. But then again, he's got a lot of mileage, and I tend to go with the younger. I don't know if even Volkanovski's younger, but I think he has less mileage.
No, he doesn't.
So I find myself going with Volkanovski.
I get it. I mean, Vegas is with you too, man. Vegas is with you.
Yeah.
Now go to the main event, son.
Well, a couple things. Number one, you got Jorge Masvidal. I'm going with Masvidal.
Oh, you're taking the dog. He's a big dog.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They say Usman's a better wrestler. That's fine. But remember, Jorge Masvidal speaks Espanol.
Yeah.
And he's good friends with a guy, I don't know if you ever heard of him, called Yoel Romero, who's also a wrestler. And he's been bringing in the best wrestlers in the world, apparently, in American Top Team. He was Dustin Poirier's main sparring partner for the entire time. He's not been out of camp. The only question is, he was 194, I think, on Friday when he actually signed the dotted line, according to him. That's huge. So he's got to lose, or 192, he's got to lose a fuckload of weight and travel, and there's sleep issues. That makes me wonder about cardio, what's going to happen. That's a big factor. But Masvidal is just so fucking good. I think he's a way better striker, all due respect. And I don't think that he's going to be bothered by the wrestling. So I got to go with Masvidal.
You think Masvidal will get it done via TKO or something?
I do. I mean, look, man, it's a tall order. Usman is a monster and awesome. But I just for shits and giggles and for fun, I'm going with Masvidal.
I know. I love both guys. It's tough. I don't know how the fight's gonna play out. I just feel like Usman doesn't get the respect he deserves ever. Look what he did to Woodley. Look what he did to Colby Covington. Like he's such a monster, man.
Well, his cardio is ridiculous. He's so fucking big and strong. He's there's a reason he's the champion.
I know.
I mean, he got that fucking belt and did it decisively with all of them. And by the way, his striking is punishing. But I do think if he tries to stand and bang with Masvidal, he's going to lose that exchange. And the advantage that Usman may have is cardio. I don't know what his weight cut's been like. I don't know what the travel's been like.
He always has good cardio. He always has good cardio. Count on that.
Yeah, weird, like good cardio.
I'm surprised at the odds makers, man. Usman's almost 2-1 favorite.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I mean, I think they're thinking about wrestling. I think they're thinking about his size. I think they're thinking about his cardio. I think they're looking at Masvidal's weight cut that he's got to do. That's a big weight cut. The travel, but and also Usman, like you said, is no joke.
So good.
But look, it's Masvidal. It's just Masvidal.
I know.
And I don't know how you're not putting your gloves on his face, not as much as he's putting them on yours. He's just, I don't know, man.
Great fight. Way better fight than Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Gilbert Burns. It's just the fight we wanted,
If this fight doesn't fucking kick the COVID out of my chest, then I'm in some trouble.
No, hopefully something does, buddy.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I can tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect. Hey.